more hole I'll scrub. Callie can't bite through the bandage. Hi. Okay. Come here, kitty kitty. Let's go get something to eat, because it's way more fun than this.
Oh, hey buddy. Sorry, I'm down. There's a cat right there.
Oh, sweet, yes, I'm right over you. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Sweet, I'm not hurting you. Oh, baby. Scared to death, I'm not hurting you.
Oh, you got him. You got him.
Is it around his neck?
No, I thought it was. What do you got? We got a
I
pup.
got a small dog and a cat under the tub.
All right, let's stand back for 1 second. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Why? All right. I'm sorry, Doug. It's okay. It's okay. He's not coming out, I think because everybody's standing here, and he doesn't feel like there's any way to go. So I'm going to have to ask you guys to back out for a few minutes.
Okay, come on, let's go for a walk. Come on, buddy. Go pick up your feet. Good boy. Get outside. It's from the water touching him. Come on, buddy. He's licking his lips and stuff. He's doing better. Yeah.
He's in bad shape.
You're doing better. You're not so scared of me anymore. Good. Past month, huh?
Can't see.
This house hasn't even been gone into. Oh my God. You're very. I wasn't well taken care of before this happened.
No.
Crap, I just remembered I have the AHA camera. Just take a picture with these guys.
In some parts of the state, and 10 to 15 inches of rain forecast to fall over the next 3 days, which poses even more of a flash flood threat. Because Rita is expected to devastate parts of southwest Louisiana like Lake Charles, Governor Blanco says if people refuse to evacuate, perhaps they should write their Social Security numbers on their arms with indelible ink for identification purposes later.
Parish, Jefferson Davis Parish, St. Mary Parish, these areas. She said anyone who chooses to stay should take a permanent marker and write their Social Security number on their arm so their body can be identified. And while this seems like, you know, she's being dramatic, we saw what happened from Hurricane Katrina.
Why do you do this?
Well, you do this in case something bad happens to you and they need to identify you.
Well, let's not sugarcoat it. What is it really for?
It's for the identification of bodies, but I don't plan to be a dead body. I just plan to maybe possibly be an unconscious one. Call it denial if you want, but that's where I'm at.
Let's call a spade a spade.
No, that's how I'm getting through this.
Okay.
I had volunteered for FEMA and the Red Cross, but I wasn't getting a call and felt very helpless watching television and not being able to do anything about it. And I heard the Humane Society of the United States was asking for volunteers, so I decided to go. It's just an experience that not many people have the privilege of having. I know that sounds strange, but I really felt like it was a privilege to be there doing something and helping.
They're actually doing really well. Most of them are sound asleep, which is crazy.
We estimated about 50,000 pets were trapped in homes in New Orleans alone. And that doesn't speak to the surrounding parishes. It doesn't speak to what's happening in Mississippi. It's a tremendously challenging effort. This is the greatest natural disaster ever to strike the United States, and animal victims are countless. We have rescued several thousand animals, but thousands more have died, thousands more have have not been attended to. It's an enormous logistical enterprise with thousands of volunteers since the beginning, hundreds at a time, with dozens of veterinarians, and really a makeshift shelter and staging area where we're operating from. The condition of the animals has deteriorated since the beginning of the rescue mission. Every week we've seen the animals' condition deteriorate. We have some animals who should have weighed 90 pounds. They came in weighing at 39 pounds. We have had animals with sickness, with severe dehydration. But I'll tell you, 3.5 weeks into this rescue mission, to find this many animals alive is astonishing to me.
This little guy was the savior. When the crew went out in New Orleans to find the babies, they heard this one screaming bloody murder. She wanted to be found. These 3 little guys, the mom got scared off, and they brought them in to be fostered by this kitty's mom. So there are 2 litters here being fostered by 1 cat.
I had been working in the shelter for quite a bit of time, and only the experienced animal handlers were allowed to go do rescue. The shelter reached its capacity at 2,000, 2,500 animals really quickly. We were shipping out as many as we could, but our strategy had to change to feeding and watering the animals in place, so people who are novices like me got to go out.
And I saw him again about 10-15 minutes ago, and I tried to call him over, and he wouldn't call him over.
Well, right now we're not able to pick up any animals unless they're critical, because we just don't have any room in the shelter, and the vets and stuff, we're kind of low staffed. So what we're doing is feeding and watering in place. So we can set up a feeding station for him and make a note of it.
Our job was to go in and give food and water to animals, whether they were on the streets or trapped in houses. They said, only bring in animals that are injured or somehow vulnerable. Of course, it was very upsetting to everybody. You know, you just wanted to take them in, but when you start doing the math, it's overwhelming. We were told leave a week's worth of food and water. But let me tell you, it's impossible there to leave a week's worth of water because it's over 100-degree heat index.
We write LA SPCA, since they have the authority to be in this area, 925, which is the date, food and water, that there's a cat here or a dog here. And we do that so that the rescuers, when they come back in the future, will know to either pick up this cat if they've got room in the shelter, or to drop food and water for it again. I've been in this neighborhood before, and I just came back to kind of check on some of the animals that we dropped food and water for. Unfortunately, because of Rita, all their food and water that they had before is just completely rancid. There's flies covering everything. The task of resupplying them with food and water is a little bit overwhelming at this point, and I don't know how to get them, to keep them from eating the gross stuff that's there.